Welcome to Cosmic Intuitive Tarot. My name is Tanya. This is going to be a reading today for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. This is going to be around the Taurus new moon energy that we have this week. We're going to pull a few cards from the Cosmic Oracle and then get into the tarot. I'm going to ring the bell and we are going to go ahead and get started. Remember, only take what resonates and leave the rest. And I would always appreciate a like and subscribe to the channel. I do encourage you to check out your other signs, your moon, rising, and Venus as well. We're going to pull just a couple cards from this Cosmic Oracle, and this will tie into the rest of the reading. Let's get started. We got number 3, be fearless. 19, let go. A lot of people are getting the let go this week, which is all about what this new moon energy is. It is releasing the things that no longer serve you and manifesting your highest timeline and your wish fulfillments. And then you got 22, Mother Earth. Very nice. So you might be receiving some downloads through being grounded right now, some downloads from the universe, from Mother Earth herself. And within letting go and being fearless in these situations, you can manifest your highest timeline and your abundance. You might be shining the light for others within doing so. By being fearless, does tend to shine the light for others to do the same. And just remember to stay grounded always. We get a lot of intuitive hits through Mother Nature and through the earth herself. Okay, let's use the Rider-Waite Tarot, see what wants to come forward, and then we'll get some clarifiers with the Witch's Tarot to get a little bit more details on the situation. Again, remember, only take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, that one wants to come out. Bottom of the deck, very nice. You got the 10 of Cups. That is a wish fulfillment. So it can be something that you're manifesting right now. That's your ultimate wish fulfillment. All of your cups being full. This is with a relationship, with marriage, with family, a happy home, and a happy life. Got the Hierophant. That is Taurus's major arcana. It's a traditional value. So this can be some type of serious relationship or marriage. Or it's a higher learning, a higher perspective on the situation. Gaining that spiritual awareness. We got the 7 of Wands. So this is taking a stand for something, standing up for yourself, standing up for what's right, being fearless in that situation. We got the Empress. So this can be you or the energy you are dealing with. The Empress is a divine feminine. She's all about that self-love. She's very grounded and stable. She loves nature, and she's very abundant. The Magician, very nice. So this is letting you know that you are a magical being. You can be manifesting right now, which is what this new moon energy is all about. It's all about manifesting your highest timeline. And the Magician embodies that as above, so below. So it's a very balanced energy. And just know that you are a magical being. There is magic around you and that you can manifest your highest timeline. We have the Knight of Swords. So this can be communication that's coming towards you. The Knights are all on a mission. This one is on a mission for clarity, for communication, for truth. So again, this can be somebody that's coming towards you. It is a quick moving energy, or it is divine downloads that you might be receiving right now. This can also be you letting things go and being fearless in the situation and speaking your truth on the matter. We'll get some clarifiers to get more details. We got the 5 of Cups, which is past sadness, loss, depression, and it's coming out of that energy. But right now, it is still within that energy. So there might be a bit of depression or sadness around whatever it is you're dealing with. but you are alchemizing it to transmute it into your 10 of Cups. So it is coming away from that situation. We do have the 6 of Swords, so that's going on to those calmer waters, leaving those turbulent waters of that sadness and depression and whatever else is behind you, and going towards calmer situations ahead of you. And you have the 3 of Swords, so this is some kind of heartbreak, something that has hurt you in your past, and it's probably what that sadness and depression is all about. And it's you leaving that situation, leaving those things that no longer serve you, learning your lessons from them, and moving on and manifesting your highest timeline for your 10 of Cups. So let's grab some clarifiers from the Witch's Tarot, get a little bit more details. We'll start with that 3 of Swords. Again, this is 3s are completions too. So this is a completion of that cycle of all those past heartbreaks and betrayals and things that have hurt you in the past. And if this isn't you, this is the energy that is coming towards you. It is a healing energy within doing so and releasing those things and letting go of those things that no longer serve you. I'm going to flip her in the deck here. I know I saw it. Where'd it go? There it is. So we got the 9 of Wands out with that. So that is the wounds of the past, the trials, the tribulations, and everything that you've been through or this energy has been through. It is a wounded energy, but it's also a warrior. It's somebody that's willing to stand up and fight for what's right, fight for their truth, and being fearless in the situation. We got the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So all 5s are a transformation. The 5 of Pentacles is somebody that can be either felt left out in the cold, felt isolated. It can be, it could also be financial instability. It is in reverse, so it's coming out of that situation. So it's leaving, you know, the heartbreaks and the betrayals, the wounds, and feeling left out in the past, and it's alchemizing and transmuting those to go out to calmer waters for your ultimate wish fulfillment. We did get the 3 of Pentacles sideways. So this is a collaboration. Sideways energies just mean that destiny wheel that we all have in our chart is moving, and this energy is fluid. So it is being alchemized and transmuted right now. But the 3 of Pentacles is a collaboration. It can be collaboration with the divine, collaboration with Mother Earth, collaboration with community, friendships, or a person. But it is some type of collaboration that is needed or that is happening in order to transmute and alchemize these past pains and hurts. And at the bottom of the deck, you did have Victory, the Chariot, which is Cancer's major arcana. So there is victory with this energy here. It just might take a little bit of time because it is a wounded energy. You know, so it just might take some time in order to get over and transmute those energies. Okay, let's see what the 5 of Cups is. Again, this is that sadness, loss, depression. There is a rebirth cycle and an energy with this card. All 5s are transformations. So it is a transformation. It's all about you letting go of all of those past pains and situations, gaining a different perspective, a higher perspective on the situation, and spiritual awareness. Again, with the Victory, the Chariot on the bottom. So this energy has this death and rebirth here. So that it is transmuted and alchemizing these energies and letting them go and having a rebirth situation. The death can sometimes be like a dark night of the soul. So if this isn't you, or if this is you, this energy might have been felt a little isolated right now, which was that 5 of Pentacles being left out in the cold, but it is transmuting those and having a rebirth and a renewal energy with it. We did get out the King of Wands, so this can be the energy you're embodying or somebody that you are dealing with. But the King of Wands is a fire sign. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. He's very charismatic. He's adventurous. He's fun. He's got passion and creativity and drive. We also got the Five of Swords. So you've got 555 here. The Five of Swords, again, it's a transformation, but right now there's a bit of confusion still. So it's mental confusions, it's mental conflicts. So there is a bit of confusion still with this energy, and probably because it's in a dark night of the soul period. So a lot of times when we do feel isolated and we are going inwards to find our inner light and strength, sometimes it can be quite confusing because it is requiring you to be fearless and trust in the unknown and trust and dive into your intuition. And then we did get karma sideways. So again, those sideways energies for me are energies that are destiny. Our wheel is turning and it's alchemizing and transmuting. The karma is the judgment card in traditional tarot. So this can mean that there is some kind of karma around this situation, and that's why there's some confusion about it. Or if you look at it as like the traditional cards with the judgment, it's all about a rebirth and renewal of energies, which you did get the death here. So there is a rebirth and renewal of energies. It's just taking its time right now because it all has to do with divine timing. And if you look at this card here, this is that solar eclipse, and we did have it a solar eclipse last month. So this could have been something that this energy, whether it's you or an energy that you're dealing with, has been going through for the last month or so, or also could have been going on since last year's solar eclipse. Sometimes dark night of the souls, it can take a long time depending on how many shadows we have to shine light onto. But there is victory with this situation. You do have the Chariot, which is balancing out the dark and the light energies. Chariot's very balanced, it's driven, it's focused, it has strength and courage, and it's the fastest moving card in the deck. So there is victory with this, and then underneath of it is the wheel. So it definitely has something to do with the destiny, whether this is you or the energy you're dealing with, but it is written in the in your destiny chart. Okay, let's see what the Six of Swords is. This is going on to calmer waters. This could be you or the energy that's coming out of this death and rebirth cycle, the dark night of the soul, going to calmer waters, learning what they learned while they were in that isolation mode and going inwards, finding that inner light and that inner strength. Trusting in their intuition. Again, with a victory, wow. So going on to calmer waters, they do have victory with this energy here. We have the Four of Swords sideways. So this is a resting period, a recovery period, and a recharging period. So even with going on to calmer, this might be where they're at now at this point, whether this is you or this energy. But it is requiring rest, recovery, and recharging from everything that it's been through, from all of its past wounds, and from going inwards and discovering their shadow side and exposing it to the light. We did get the Tower sideways. So that Tower comes in to clear out old energies so that they can have new beginnings. Sometimes it can seem very turbulent in the moment, like the rug's getting pulled out from underneath of us. It can seem really difficult to find the brighter side of the situation. But if this is you, just know that it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And it's again, it's clearing out those old energies so that you can have new beginnings coming in. And then we got the Six of Swords. So this is just double clarifying it. It is, all these cards came out sideways. So this is something to do with divine timing, and it's something that is, the energy is fluid right now. So you might not have seen this yet. It might not has, and maybe hasn't happened yet, or is currently happening. It just hasn't come full circle yet. So this is something, again, that's going to take time because it's all about divine timing, but there is victory with this. And there's also healing with it. Just find patience in the situation, gain a higher perspective, gain that spiritual awareness around it. It is something that's going to take time, energy, and effort to go through. Let's see what the Seven of Wands is. This is taking a stand for something, being fearless, standing up for yourself, standing up for others for what's right. Got the Hanged Man at the split, so it's gaining a different perspective and that spiritual awareness. Wow, Chariot on the bottom. I shuffled that 3 times. So victory again. I swear everybody's this week has had the Chariot constantly on the bottom. So everybody's having victory with these energies and whatever's going on out there in the universe right now, which is amazing and beautiful. We got the 8 of Cups, so that's that walking away, that's releasing things that no longer serve you and standing your ground on that situation. So again, this can be you or an energy that you're dealing with. It does have a choice. We got that 2 of Wands, so this can be somebody that's at a distance from you, or it's just it's a choice that needs to be made to walk away and be fearless in the situation and let go of those things. And then we got the Hermit in reverse. So the Hermit in reverse is still somebody that's kind of stuck in a shadow period. It's somebody that is like kind of not seeing the light on the situation. It's somebody that's not going inwards to fully work on themselves, to work on that internal healing and finding that internal light and shining it on those shadow sides. So again, these energies are sideways and reverse, so it's all to do with divine timing. And this energy is still currently fluid and is moving. So that, again, it's all about destiny and it's all about divine timing. But again, there is victory with it. So it's, like I said, that energy is still very fluid. That maybe it's something that they're learning to do or that you're learning to do is to be fearless and let go of things and stand your ground on certain situations. And if this is you, just remain grounded with the situation. Get out in nature, hug a tree, put your bare feet on the ground. It helps tremendously. Listen to some Hertz frequencies to help transmute and alchemize those energies if this is you, and go inwards. Don't be afraid, be fearless, and shine a light on all of those shadow sides. Because once you expose them and shine a light on them, there's nothing they can do to you. There's nothing that can hurt you anymore. Yeah, it needs to end some burdens, whether this is you or the energy you're dealing with. But we do have the 10 of Wands, which is a completion of a cycle and it's ending burdens. And then you have fast movement. We have the 8 of Wands, which is something that's either coming towards you or this is something that this person is doing. It's a quick moving energy. And then you have that shadow side, which is what we were just talking about, shining the light on all of the shadows. So it is an energy that's going to require the release of burdens, whatever these are. Sometimes we carry burdens that are others, burdens that are ours, they're burdens of the past. It can even be burdens from past lives that we don't even really know that we're carrying. But there is movement towards working on that shadow side. But again, it's just fluid right now. Okay, let's see what this Knight of Swords is. Again, this can be somebody that's coming towards you with communication, clarity, or this is you. It is an air sign. So that is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But this is a fast-moving card, and it is a knight that's on a mission for that truth, that clarity, and that communication. But it also can be the divine that's coming in within you, being fearless. You're getting those divine downloads. Looks like it's coming in for healing, so this might be the divine. Wow, Chariot again. Holy crap, what is going on with this week? This is crazy. All right, we got the Page of Swords, so this is some kind of communication that's coming towards you. The pages come with the aces. This one's coming with that Ace of Swords, and that's with the communication, with clarity. And it can be pages sometimes can be an immature energy. So just be cautious of that. Not that immature is always a bad thing. It can be real fun too, right? So it's just a creative energy. So it's going to be creative with however it is that they're communicating. We did get the Ace of Wands sideways, which is that passionate new beginning. It is adventurous. It's fun. It's creative. It's something that lights you up inside, and it is a new beginning. We did get the King of Pentacles. So this is an earth sign. So that is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. This can be you or the energy you're embodying or somebody you're dealing with. But he's very abundant. He's stable. He's grounded. And he sometimes can be seen as somebody that has a high up position in a job or runs their own business. But he is he's very, um, he's very giving with his wealthy matters. So this can be part of that creativity, that he's involving, that's coming towards you in. But it is a new beginning. And then we got the Magician. So this is something, it looks like this energy, if it is you or this person is using, they're utilizing their magic abilities. They're usually utilizing that as above, so below energy. This can be something they've been manifesting for themselves or with you, or that you are manifesting for yourself. But it is a positive energy, and it's just knowing that you're a magical being and that you can utilize that and utilize all those elements that are available to you. And it does have victory again with this situation. If you are experiencing some anxiety and sleepless nights right now, just pour into yourself, give yourself that compassion and love, give yourself some self-love, do things that you like to do. It does look like this Knight, though, is a reciprocal energy, and it is an energy that is coming towards you to communicate for sure. But there is victory with this. Communication is a completion of a cycle, and it is taking action. All right, let's see what this Magician is. See if this comes out with that Knight of Swords or another King, or if this is you. I mean, again, you can be that King of Pentacles. Even if you are a woman, we do embody those masculine and feminine energies. So this can be you as well. There's the Empress at the split. So that's all about that self-love, that compassion, that nurturing energy. I feel like I'm speaking to a divine feminine, but there is a divine masculine that's trying to get a message out, and that's what's coming out. I could be wrong in the situation, but that is definitely how I'm feeling about it. We have the Page of Cups, finally something other than the Chariot. The Page of Cups is a new beginning. Pages come with those aces. It can be a bit, like we were saying earlier, an immature energy, but it's still very creative. It still is joyful. It still is fun. It's just with this energy sometimes, especially when it's like the Page of Cups, it can be a bit immature with its emotion. So it might not be quite emotionally balanced just yet. We did get the Page of Pentacles with this, so it looks like this manifestation has to do with some type of new beginning, reaching out and sending out some type of message, whether it's a phone call, text message, or messenger. But it looks like that might be what they've been manifesting, or that you are manifesting if this is your energy. We did get the Ten of Swords in reverse. So again, these energies are fluid. You got the sideways card and this reverse card, but the Ten of Swords in reverse is just not seeing things for what they are, and not recognizing all of those swords in your back. So there might be some manipulations and betrayals that are happening that aren't being exposed. So just be cautious of that. And excuse me, if this is you, just know that, all those swords that have been put in your back and in your heart of your past, you can alchemize that, you can transmute that, you can expose those shadows and move on from them, let go of them. You just have to be fearless in the situation. And then we got the Knight of Swords reverse. So the Knight of Swords did come out with this Magician. So this does have to do with this King of Pentacles here. But it is in reverse, so it is trying to communicate. So this is definitely somebody that's tapping into your reading, and it's in reverse. So he's usually a very quick moving knight, and it's not going anywhere. And it's zero communication. So there is no communication with this energy. So this might be a no communication situation that you have with somebody. or you're just not, if you are in a relationship and a partnership, there's just not communication between the two of you, is what this is saying as well. But it is reversal and sideways energies. So it is have to do with divine timing. It does have to do with transmuting those energies. But the Knight of Swords, sometimes when he is reversed, there can be communications, especially if you have the Ten of Swords in reverse, because this is a completion of a cycle. It just hasn't fully completed yet, but there might be a little bit. So just be cautious of this. If this person does come to communicate with you, there just might be a little bit of hidden energies behind this. I don't want to say like lies or deceptions, but they just may not have not have really fully healed from certain situations or let certain things go, which could hinder the situation. So that could be why these are in reversal, because when you manifest things, right, you don't let things go. You're not allowing for those new beginnings. And you got the 2 pages, which are very immature energies. So it looks like there still needs to be healing in this situation, whatever it is. And that might be why this is a no communication. You probably are, my guess is, I mean, especially if you came out as the Empress, as a divine feminine, you are divinely protected. So there's probably energies out there that are protecting you and not allowing this energy to communicate with you. Yeah, it's going to require endings of those burdens again and finding that balance. Yeah, it needs to find balance with how they communicate and end burdens. There's a bit of mental entrapment around past heartbreaks and betrayals. Exactly what I said. So we have that Page of Cups. You have the Ten of Wands, which is ending of burdens, finding the balance of the endings of those burdens, and then the Queen of Pentacles. So this is a divine pair, but there is some kind of imbalance around it. And then underneath all of those, we have that mental entrapment and then the brokenheartedness. So there is some kind of healing that still needs to happen. They're not fully out of that mental entrapment, and that's probably why this is a no communication situation. Okay, let's do the Empress. The Empress embodies that self-love. She embodies that Mother Nature, that Mother Earth energy. She's very grounded, stable, abundant. She knows her self-worth, and she loves herself first and foremost. So definitely, and she's all about intuition as well. So pour into yourself at this time. Give yourself some love, compassion. Trust your intuition around this situation. Remain balanced. It looks like there's some kind of leap of faith. Chariot. So this is victory. We did get the Four of Wands, which is that 1111 card. It is typically can be seen as marriage. It's typically celebration, union, a relationship, but it's in reverse. So it's lack of peace, that there's no peace with this situation. So if this is you and you are a divine feminine, you are being seen as the Empress, just again, embody that Empress energy, pour into yourself, give yourself some love, and find peace within yourself on this situation. We did get that Eight of Swords, so there's mental entrapment around this. So again, this can be something you have also been manifesting and have been wanting for yourself. And it's causing some confusion, mental entrapment, but you got to release those things. Know that you put yourself in this mental entrapment and you're the only one that can get yourself out of it. So it is a sideways energy. So it is an energy that is being transmuted and worked on right now. So just keep doing what you're doing. Listen to some Hertz frequencies to help with letting go of certain things and being fearless in those situations. Get that grounding in and go outside and tune into that intuition. We have the Nine of Swords, which is that anxiety, sleepless nights. So you definitely, if this is you, you definitely have some anxiety around this situation. There, you don't feel at peace with it. There's mental entrapment around it. So just, release those things. They do not serve you. Let go of them. And I know it's a lot easier said than done. Trust me, I've been through this whole situation myself. but you just gotta believe. You've got to let go and know what you know within your soul and in yourself. Trust that intuition and know that you can manifest your highest timeline, but it takes you pouring into yourself, loving yourself, for other energies to be able to love you as well. And then you did get the Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords, that's a completion of a cycle. That's 10 swords. So that is a completion of this cycle. So, and it is also a victory card. So this can also mean communication. I do see a hawk here, so it's like gaining a higher perspective on the situation. But there is a completion of the cycle with you releasing things that no longer serve you, finding peace within the situation and letting things go. There is a completion of this cycle and you will have victory with it. It is going to require you to speak your truth. You might be a bit closed off in your heart because of things that have happened to you as well in the past. So listen to some 528 hertz frequencies to help heal that. It's just a slow moving energy, but it's you do have it here. It is completions of cycles. It is all about your destiny. So we have that Chariot. You have the Queen of Swords, which is an air sign that is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, but she embodies her logical mind and she sometimes can be closed off. She speaks her truth. She's all about authenticity and communication. But again, she can be very closed off in her heart source because she is logical. So just pour into your heart, because underneath here you did get the Three of Swords. So I definitely see if this is you, that you're a bit closed off in the heart. So listen to some 528 hertz frequencies to help balance out those chakras. Wear some green. The Empress loves green as well. It's all about that Mother Nature energy to help heal your heart. And it has something to do with your past. You got the Six of Cups here. So this is some kind of past relationship, some things that have just happened to you in your past. There is a single energy here. So you might be single now or you will be. But it is a Nine of Pentacles. So this is like a wish fulfillment. You do have an abundant energy that's coming towards you. It's just going to require some healing. And then you have the Two of Cups. So you go from like a single energy to a Two of Cups, which is a relationship, as a soulmate. So you do have that. We have the King of Cups. So that is your minor arcana. Again, we all embody those masculine and feminine energies, but he is very emotionally stable. He's like the sweetheart of the card. He's very romantic. And he embodies that love. He wears his heart on his sleeve. We have the healing. So there is healing coming with this energy. And then you have the Queen of Cups, which again is your minor arcana. And same thing, she embodies that love. She loves love. She wears her heart on her sleeve. So you do have some kind of soulmate that's coming towards you. It's just going to take you releasing certain things and letting go. All right, let's see what the Hierophant is. This is traditional learning. It's traditional values. This can do with marriage, or it's just telling you to gain a higher learning on the situation. You might be a spiritual teacher or thinking about being one, or even going and seeing one. Let's see what energies come out with this. Empress at the bottom with the split. Right, we got the Moon here. That is Scorpio's major arcana. And that's just all about trusting your intuition and trusting in the unknown, which is what spiritual awareness and a higher learning is all about. We got the Four of Pentacles here. That is holding on to things. So just don't hold on too tightly to any kind of manifestation you might have or anything to do with this situation. When you manifest things, you have to release them to the universe and let the universe do its job. If you hold on to things too tightly, they don't go anywhere. So you just need to know that within releasing certain things and letting go, you do have healing coming in, and you do have that Ten of Cups that's coming. You just have to trust the unknown, trust your intuition with the situation, and release things, be fearless, and let go. We got the Ace of Pentacles. So this is, you know, that new beginning by releasing certain things that no longer serve you, releasing those manifestations. You have a new beginning that's coming in. It's just going to take time. We got the Seven of Pentacles. It's something that either has taken some time or it's going to take time. But again, just gain that higher learning, that higher spiritual awareness, that spiritual learning around the situation to help with it. And always trust that in your intuition. And then we have the Knight of Wands, which is a fast-moving knight. He's one of the fastest moving knights. He embodies that creativity, that passion, that drive. He's very courageous. So this could be that new beginning that's going to come towards you. It's just going to take time. Or this is telling you to embody that knight energy and, you know, find your passion, find your creativity, find your courage to be fearless. This knight is extremely fearless. You know, embody those energies so that you can get that new beginning. Let's pull a couple Isis Oracle cards here and see what she has to say to close this out. Oh, you guys got 3. This was the first one here. Pillar of light burning bright, earth star below, soul star above. That's that manifestation, as above, so below. Burn away all that is not light, transform all into unconditional love. Star of Isis, descend your blessing and peace without end. Grace me now with peace and protection, completely embraced by divine protection. So perfection. So, you know, you are divinely protected. You do have the divine to work with you. I'll put this up a little closer. So if you want to take a screenshot of it, this is a really nice affirmation that you can write out for yourself to help transmute these energies. The next one, everybody's getting this as well. This is Lapis Lazuli. Temple of Lapis Lazuli. Your soul is very ancient and holds the wisdom of star peoples from civilizations with unique high vibrational awareness that can help humanity transition from its culture-based in fear to a love-based community. You are here on this planet to be you to the fullest extent possible. Then you will help real human culture so that the planet may thrive. Very nice. So maybe wear some lapis lazuli. That does actually really help with communication as well. So look into some lapis lazuli stones that you can find some of them relatively cheap. I actually have a really nice one here. This is my Tower of Lapis Lazuli. This is the next card you received. You guys got 3 out. Magic and ritual. Effect in the external world can be created through inner practice. Heart-centered ritual can support your inner path in the physical world. You are encouraged to enhance your power with regular practice as you grow in grace, love, ability, and wisdom, applying your inner beauty to transform your outer world. So again, that's that magician energy. That's all about, you know, knowing that you are a magical being and that you can manifest your own reality. It does take that courage. It does take you to be fearless. It does take you to trust in the unknown, and it does require ritual and, you know, continuing with those things and working with those energies. Well, I really, really hope this has helped, and I thank you so much for tuning in.